Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's my take on it with Dr. Victor Obasuyi. The essence of today's video is to create a little awareness for foreign trained professionals that want to come into a country like Canada to practice. I've been here for about 20 years, and I see situations that sometimes break my heart when professionals back home tell me their horror stories about what they are facing or what it took to practice their profession here again. So I believe for those that are still on the way or that have the intention of coming into the country to do such, the best thing to do, because most times I find the problem is lack of information. Today we have Google, where you can check you can get a lot of information about whichever country you intend to go practice. But I also think, I believe like in a country like Canada, where I am, there's a lot that has been done to encourage foreign trained professionals that want to practice here. The more information you're able to gather, the lesser your chances of falling victim of these horror stories. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of cases where professionals that were doing very well back home in the search for greener pastures come into the country, and most of them are never able to find their feet. They end up doing menial jobs. The best part of it is I'm not sure about other countries, but I do know that in Canada right now there is a bridging program for most of the professional courses. I came into the country about 20 years ago, and that was when optometry was just trying to figure out how to structure their bridging program. So I happened to be one of the guinea pigs that they used. There were just 2 or 3 of us at the time. Unlike now, where you have foreign trained optometrists coming into the country every day. So there is now a standardized bridging program that you come into the country. If you do your research well before you come, you already know what the program entails. Like the College of Optometrists of Ontario have detailed information on the bridging program on their website. So that's probably the very first place that you should go to. If you're a pharmacist, go to the pharmacy website. If you're a dentist, go to the website. Check. Virtually every professional course right now has a bridging program in Canada that I know of. So if you check what the bridging program entails, and you think you're financially capable of handling it, then why not? But even if you have all the funds, it's very good to understand that it will take you at least 3 to 5 years. 3 years if you're very smart and everything works according to plans, or 5 years if you're a little bit slow. So usually that's the window, 3 to 5 years. Even if you come in and you said, okay, you know what, this is not what I want to do, I'm probably going to do a master's program in a different area, it will still take you a year or 2. So it's almost impossible for you to come in and start practicing the next day, which is where most people run into problems, because they believe, okay, I'm going to come into the country within a month or 2, I'll be able to find my way out and start practicing. It is almost impossible. You have to pay your dues. The bridging program usually take about a year or thereabout, or a little more, minimum of 1 year. Then you have to write your professional licensing exams. So, and you don't write the exam and get the result the next day. So between just, even if you come in and you settle in right away, between the bridging program and your licensing exams, there is no way it will not take you 3 years. Almost. It's guaranteed. It's going to take you about 3 years. So for those that are very fast, 3 years. If you're not, then about 5 years. Once you have that in mind and you have the financial capability to weather the storm, because it's going to be a rough period, and you have the financial capacity to weather the storm during that period, then most times you're good to go. It's even worse when people come in with their entire family. If you come in as a single person, maybe one person can be working, can still be taking care of the kids back home, while the other one is trying to figure out things here. But when everybody comes in at the same time, then usually that's where the big problem then I think one of the best things that you can do before you take off from your country, go on social media sites like LinkedIn, where you find a lot of professionals. I'm not talking about Facebook. Go to LinkedIn, where you find a lot of professionals. Look for professionals in the field that you want to go into in the country that you intend to move to. If you intend to come into Canada to study like optometry, look for optometrists here that you can hook up with on LinkedIn. And over time, introduce yourself, make inquiries. What does it take to practice optometry in Canada? I'm interested in it. What should I be doing? Who should I be talking to? You can do that. The college website is there. The college office is the college secretary is always there, so you can make those inquiries. But the more information you have at your disposal, the better you'll be able to prepare for the journey ahead, and the smoother the race will be eventually. But lack of enough information is what most times puts people gets people in trouble here, especially the foreign trade professionals. Most people here, all the doctors are cab drivers, all the dentists are they mop floor, they clean, they do all sorts of menial jobs. True, it used to be like that. Now, I think I see lots of foreign trained professionals actually practicing in their own field. So it is doable, but just be prepared that it's not a miracle thing that will happen overnight. It just takes time. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all. If you have questions, please throw them in the comment section. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you.